I wonder if you've had that experience over the last few months of disconnection. Maybe you've been on a video call or in a Zoom room and suddenly you've had that moment of like, pants, I'm frozen. I'm talking away and nobody has any clue what I'm saying. Or maybe you've had it the other way around when like you're talking to someone and you're like, they've been sitting still for a really long time. Are they frozen? Can they even hear what I'm saying? What's going on here? And it can feel really awkward. And actually, that's been happening on a bigger scale as well, hasn't it, in our lives? Like, it's been less easy to just have normal interactions, to have normal relationships. Like, you can't have your mates around. We can't just, like, go out for a coffee with people the same as we used to. Like, everything just feels trickier in terms of maintaining those relationships. And I believe that we are designed for relationship. Like, God created us to interact with other people, to have relationships with other people. We're meant to build each other up and encourage each other and enjoy being in each other's company. And at the moment, that's really hard. And it is right that that should feel weird because we're existing in a way that's not how we were created to be. And more than that, we weren't just created for relationship with each other, but I believe we were created for relationship with God. In John 15, it says this. It talks about Jesus being the vine and us being branches of that vine. And it says, "Remain in me as I also remain in you. No branch can bear fruit by itself. It must remain in the vine. Neither can you bear fruit unless you remain in me." So we've moved on a little bit from this image of us being a tree with roots, but more of this idea of all of us together making this one plant, this one vine, and we're all connected together through Jesus, and we're all connected to Jesus. And a branch that isn't connected to the vine, you snap that off, and what is it within a few days? It's a dead stick. There is no life in that. And so what Jesus is saying is that actually we need to stay connected to him to live, to have life, and to bear fruit, to be able to do the stuff that we were designed and created to do, and the stuff that he is calling us to do. And what is it that we get from being connected to Jesus? We get love. Like it goes on to say in verse 9, "As the Father has loved me, so have I loved you. Now remain in my love." That's what we need, isn't it? That's what we need to thrive. That's what we need to be the people we've created to be. We need God's love in us. We need to know that. We need to receive that. We need to spend time just enjoying that, just being in that relationship with God. And I know that that's been harder too because we've not had church in the same way, and it's just been more difficult to have that discipline of spending time with God for some of us. But it is so important for us in terms of knowing who we are, just to spend time chatting to him and enjoying that relationship with him. And it goes on to say, "Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends." So we know that Jesus loves us beyond anyone else because he died for us. And then it says, "You are my friends if you do what I command. I no longer call you servants, but I call you friends." And then he says, "This is my command. Love each other." So we're designed to be in that relationship with God. We're meant to stay connected to the vine, to accept Jesus' love for us, and also to obey his commands, which is to love one another, to do what we can to express that love to others, to help them to feel that connection that they were designed to experience as well. So we need to stay connected into the vine, connected into Jesus, and also look for those ways that we can safely and legally and well love one another.